This is insanity. Genuinely, this is absolutely insane. Now, since starting British Stand back in August of last year, I have come across so many crazy stories with regard to on why the United Kingdom cannot deport foreign criminals. But this story tops the lot. It's probably the worst one I have ever heard. I tuned in to GB News yesterday. Patrick Christys delivered a story on why a terrorist cannot be deported from the United Kingdom, and the reasons are quite frankly laughable. Guys, this guy wants to be deported. He is wanting to leave the United Kingdom, and despite the heinous things or what he's trying to attempt to do to the people of Great Britain, it's apparently against his human rights. Now, I'm not going to tell the story. I think Patrick does it a very, very good way. So we'll just watch and react to his video. But guys, need to watch this. It's a must watch. It's insane, and I see no reason as to why people in the UK have had enough of the people running this country. As always, guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and as stated, let's have a watch of this insanity.
I have found the most insane immigration story in British history. Get a load of this. We won't deport one of the most dangerous terrorists in Britain who was told as he wants to leave because of human rights concerns. So Irfan Khalid planned to set off 8 bombs in Birmingham. This would have been Britain's 9/11. It would have been bigger than 7/7. One of his accomplices, Ashik Ali, was going to wear a suicide vest and planned to shoot people as well. Now, in 2013, Irfan Khalid was jailed for a minimum of 18 years. He was granted a parole hearing. So we here at Patrick Christys Tonight have come into possession of documents from that parole hearing. Now, just FYI, he was denied parole because he's still a dangerous, radical, murderous Islamist. All right? What these documents reveal are astonishing. I honestly think this is the worst case of broken Britain I have ever found, and that is a competitive field. Khalid has renounced his British citizenship, so he is just a Pakistani national now. He's not British. The Home Office wants to deport him. No doubt the public want to deport him. Khalid wants to deport himself. In fact, Khalid has signed a disclaimer letter saying he wants to voluntarily be deported to Pakistan. This jihadi lunatic is begging for us to send him to Pakistan. So, get ready for this. The parole documents say Khalid is subject to a deportation order, which was not enforceable due to human rights concerns. In applying the legal test for release, the panel was required to consider the manageability of Mr. Khalid's risk to the public in both the United Kingdom and any other country in which he is likely to be returned. Once Mr. Khalid is returned home, it would then be a matter for Pakistan as to how his level of risk is managed and monitored. The panel was mindful that in such circumstances, it would need to rely on Mr. Khalid in being able to manage himself safely. So we have a jihadi who, it seems, wishes death upon us all. He wanted to blow up Birmingham, killing as many people as he could. He now wants to leave the country. In fact, he's begging us to let him leave. And human rights fanatics here in Britain are saying that he has to stay. We went back to the parole board and we asked them to clarify what these human rights concerns were. They couldn't give us any more details, but we suspect it's that they might be worried about the danger that Khalid may pose to Brits and their human rights. OK, all right, but if they're concerned about the human rights of the Pakistani community, in Pakistan that is, well, that's not up to them to decide, is it? That is very much for the authorities of Pakistan. Why is it our problem? Why do we have to live with the lunatic? Now, it's one thing in Britain not deporting people who illegally cross the channel. It's bad enough letting paedophiles stay because their own kids might suffer if their father has to leave. We've had cases so ridiculous that you kind of have to laugh, really, like the Albanian drug lord who could stay partly because his son doesn't like foreign chicken nuggets. But here we have it. A card-carrying jihadi who wanted to blow up Birmingham in the name of Allah, who still poses a danger to society, is begging to be shipped off to Pakistan. And British human rights lawyers are keeping him right here Have you ever heard anything quite as insane as...
And I have not heard anything as insane as that. That is absolutely mental, but this is like one of many that we've covered in 2025 alone that's happening in this country. We're keeping these people here that pose a huge threat to the United Kingdom, have no respect for the laws of this country, and again, they can't be deported despite them wanting to be deported because of human rights laws. It's absolutely bonkers. And this is the modern day Britain that we live in. And you can never question people's frustrations when they hear countless stories like this on a day-to-day basis. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this insanity down there in the comment section below. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. Peace.